And just walking around this city, everyone wants to talk about this team. They're playing great basketball. The fans love them. This arena is going to be electric.
Now here's Doncic. Here's Irving. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
If you look at the history of the Lakers, they've always had elite big men. That tradition goes all the way back to George Mikan in the 40s. Then they had Will Chamberlain, Kareem, and then obviously we know what Shaq was able to do there.
Here's Westbrook. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Los Angeles Lakers, home to some of the greatest bigs of all time, Richard.
Yeah, Wilt, Kareem, Shaq, Pau Gasol. The Lake Show winning titles with those large dudes, proving that size does matter in this league.
LeBron James.
And it's James with the jam.
Oh, my God. LeBron James with that power. Do you just feel the rim shake? A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
LeBron James.
Good on the shot.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Hardaway. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Pass to James. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. James has got 7 points in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Doncic's shot is good.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
And it's blocked by Davis. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Here's Irving. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Takes a 3. The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
Jr. for 3.
I just love the ball move.
Doncic. Here's Powell. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Irving. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
The interior touch of Kyrie Irving, just superb at knowing how to slice through the defense with an array of finishes.
Here's Bryant. And there's James from the arc. Doncic grabs the miss.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together. One of the all-time greats. Amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
Inside.
Anthony Davis.
Here's Davis.
Assist goes
And
to
that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
I'm going to be honest, like, Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day 1 of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
You're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Here's Irving. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And he recovers it. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
First personal foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Davis.
Anthony Davis.
And yep, it's good.
Assist from
Davis has got 8.
Schroeder.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Left side Bertans. Green for 3. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. On the glass, he was an...
The Lakers, 18. Bam! Your junior defense.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Back to Bullock. Pass to Powell. And it's blocked by Davis.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that 7'8" wingspan to work there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Here's James. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
They get the rebound. Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to Irving. Second chance shot. Hachimura with a rebound. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
That's so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
LeBron James.
And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
And it's James with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Hardaway on the wing. Uncovered. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide open shot.
And it's James with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Bertans with the bucket.
You know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together, so the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers. As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And now the Mavs on the run. Green for three. Counted from distance. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And there's James from the arc.
LeBron James.
And the Lakers hit again from deep.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. Here's Pinson. 6 to shoot. Bertans for 3. To the left side wing. Outside, Green. That three's off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Westbrook. James outside. Back to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by James. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he...
Threw it down! Wow!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And James puts up a deep three. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
Your Mavericks.
And so it...
30. The Lakers, 36.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Westbrook left side. The Mavericks pull it in.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Doncic outside. Out to Powell. Irving for 3. He can't get that one to fall. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Davis. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
Doncic with it. Picked up by James. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Bullock's got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The 3, Westbrook. Bullock puts it in.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And it's the Lakers on the break. And it's James with the jam.
Assisted by...
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Hits the 3-pointer. Give him 8 points now.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Los Angeles
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
In a league with the most skilled athletes in the world, Kyrie Irving just stands out. He can do anything with his handle, and he has every finish around the hoop.
The Lakers in the lead. Talking about Kyrie. I'll put you on the spot here, Richard. Is he the most skilled current NBA player?
Yes, without a doubt. He is the most skilled current NBA player, and it's really him and then everyone else because it's the efficiency in which he can do it. And you did put me on the spot. Obviously, Steph has handles and a shot. The beard can do some crazy stuff also, but Kyrie is my tops.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the official.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. Minutes into the second half of play now. For three. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Mavericks trailing. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Here's Gabriel. And that one is stuffed right through.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
On the wing, Irving. Bertans for three. Rebound, the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Davis Bertans.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point. Just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
Here are the Lakers now. It's a 5-point game. Walker draws the double. Takes the 3. Doncic pulls down the board. You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers, what made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Bullock. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. Bullock's got 5 points in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
To the paint. Bertans. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Bertans has got 5.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
52 seconds left in the third. Here's Irving. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 10.
A true wizard with the ball. Irving has some of the best handles that we have ever seen at any point in time in history.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on a block charge call.
Good on the second one. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Irving. 10 points for him. Three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers trail. And the foul on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Mavericks on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Irving with it. Now guarded by Brown. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. There's the three. And Kyrie Irving with the three. Irving's got 8 points here in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks.
49. The Lakers, 45.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Mavericks leading to the middle. Here's Bertans. And the power dunk by Bertans.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. You just got to love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Powell outside. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time.
Russell Westbrook.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Fires it. And that one hits the back iron. Westbrook with it. Green picks him up. To the inside. James outside. Offensive rebound.
I can't lie. I love to see that kind of physical play under the rim. He boxes out and claims the rebound.
Dallas again missing. So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 6. Rebounded by Green. And here's Hardaway. Here's Bullock. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Let's go with a three. Foul pulls it in.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Ntilikina. Lets the three fly. Here's Bullock. Left side Hardaway. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
And Dallas calls time here. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. Lakers making a switch here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Davis. Back to James. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Doncic with the bucket.
When you watch Luka play, you can't forget he's 6'7". He can more than hold his own inside.
They grab their own miss. Outside for Davis. Off target from the wing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
The shot by Bertans, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And Doncic hammers it home.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
And Dallas with possession. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And now it's a 9-point Maverick lead. And there's James from the arc. He drops it from range.
3 points.
James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice little duel here. LeBron getting the 3 points back for his team.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yeah, and the intensity Russ plays with is exceptional. When he goes hard inside, it forces the D to act.
Los Angeles.
And he does get the second one. And that brings him with an 8.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Here's Irving. Doncic outside. Releases. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Doncic, no good.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Irving, no good. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Out to James. Lots of room. No good, off the front rim. And so it's Dallas with it. They've led by as much as 10. Doncic with the bucket.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
The open shot, Doncic. That one a little long. Launches it. And another three for the Lakers.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.